Blandford Forum, next to Shaftesbury, up from Dorchester. Look, geography lessons with me.
With Bethany Slack, who literally goes out the front door and goes the wrong way.
That's not true. That's such a lie. I've got a great sense of direction.
Without your sat-nav?
I have got a really good sense of direction.
Without an iPhone, you wouldn't be lost?
No, I wouldn't be lost. I've got like a bat calling. I can just go, caw, and it tells me the right way.
Bat? Is that... I can't even. Right, okay. Well, where are we anyway? Tell me again.
Blandford Forum. And this is in Age UK. There was a lot of shops in Blandford Forum. Many of them in like unusual buildings. It's sort of like what I call like cottagey buildings.
Yeah, I feel like it's an old town.
Oh, okay, good observation there, Austin.
Yep, not built last week, if you will.
I don't think many towns are built last week.
It was just joshing. It was just a light joke to fill the air with fun and frolics.
Okay,
Speaking of frolics,
a lot of stuff, a lot of stock.
Yeah.
Interesting town. And we're gonna add it to our rotation, but maybe sort of like once every 2 months kind of job.
Yeah, I mean we got some good stuff, but like you say, I think the main thing for us is this isn't a bad town at all, but like it's an hour and something away from us.
Yes.
So to venture out this far, it has to be worthwhile.
100%.
This is a pair of Rockport XCS boots. Basically, they did these were vintage. Vintage ones can sell for anything up to around about £100. I think these were, I want to say £20 or £30 they wanted for these. So I didn't pick them up.
20 schmucks.
Were they 20?
£20.99.
So that's 20. Yeah, okay. Not sure why. Either way, they're the classic Rockport boot. I remember these from having them in school when I was they're that old. They sell brand new. They even in what do you call it? What's the sports shop? Soccer Sports?
Yeah, they
sell them like over £100 in Soccer Sports. So bear in mind they are expensive.
This was a barber wax hat. Yes, I did put it on my head. No, it didn't look very good on me. And no, there isn't.
I didn't have a footage of that.
I was going to say, you didn't get me trying it on. I'm offended.
There's a reason.
It's a waxed hat. It was £20. I actually find barber hats do sell, and they really, really do, but not a huge amount of money. I'll insert some comps. We've had buckets, we've had caps.
We've had hoods.
As long as you pick them up for a good, like I'm talking under £5, under £10.
That's a good point.
You're good to go. I wouldn't personally pay 20. However, there is margin, especially because that one had a feather. I'm gonna say
there was definitely an air of country farmer swag.
Chic.
I just said swag.
It was navy as well. I like it navy. But waxed it was.
Waxed it was. Yeah, there was some, like I said, there was some nice kind of bits and pieces. I mistook a waffle maker there for a cast iron pan.
Oh, is that what you thought it was?
Yeah, but there was something on top of it. So
I thought you were just hungry for waffles.
Always hungry for waffles. Moving on
up the street. I think we're about to go into this YMCA. I am coming accustomed to the fact that I really, really enjoy YMCAs.
The charity shops.
Yeah, this one was it doesn't advertise itself as an outlet, but it came across as one. It was very outlet because it was cheap and everything was on sale.
Okay, yeah, no, good point.
Everything was crossed out with a red pen.
All those factors would literally point to an outlet, but you're right, it wasn't an outlet. Yeah. However, everything was on sale, yeah.
This is a wall outside the shop that Austin felt the need to film.
Well, it was because I had to open the door for two lovely people who came out as we went in, and they mentioned that they watched the channel, did they not?
I spied some wallpaper in their bag, so we already know they've got all the good stuff in the shop.
Well done, you guys.
Good for you. I found this. These are really cute. They didn't have their keys, so you couldn't open them. And they said thrift must. Well, what does it say?
You do get a close up in a minute.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
They were like leather books, and you put the money in the bottom. There's that big holes for notes, and then there's a coin slot, and then it's got a key on the side to obviously open it up. But yeah, it says thrift must begin with little savings. From saving comes having.
That's cool.
I just thought they were really quirky. I like them. I wonder if I probably could have jacked them open with my lock cracking skills.
Jack them open.
My lock cracking skills.
No, I don't doubt that. But they were really fun, and the fact they have the word thrift. I guess the thrift mentioned was being thrifty.
Thrifty, yes, yeah. Austin, as opposed to scouring charity shops for items that make money.
Yep. Indeedy. This was, what is to say?
Big River.
Big River Country. This was a vintage well, kind of hoodie, but it was a drawstring at the top and the bottom.
It's very sailor style, very like schmucky.
It was very, 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 very 80s, early 90s. It was £1.50.
On reflection, that probably would have done quite well.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
A Depop 25 to 30, I would say.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Big river country as well. I'd like to know where the big river country is, because if it's anywhere near Yellowstone, I'm your lady.
You are indeed. These are a pair of
Nike Court Air Zoom Vapor Cage Rafa blue white trainer. I wasn't reading that at all.
I was going to say, did you Google that at all?
No, 100%.
These are a pair. Yeah, these are a pair of Nike Zoom Courts. Anywho, they were £8, and these can go for, well, anything between £80 to £100, even
the
pre-owned.
retail is about 125.
Yeah.
Depending on condition. I mean, I would expect about 50 to 60 back black.
Speaking of retail, this is £120, mint velvet dress.
I haven't been picking up a lot of mint velvet because, well, mint velvet, but this was newer tag. It had a nice splodge design, wrap featured, and it was £4.50 newer tags. And for that money,
You can't beat it, can you?
you can't beat it. I can't say no. Newer tags is fabulous. I think it was a smaller size, but that doesn't matter. We don't discriminate
Look
here.
at these red crackers. Talk to me.
These are just a pair of sea sole cropped red
Show me the label, lady.
trousers.
There you go.
I don't know what size they are actually. What size are they? Oh, you put your finger right on the page. How much
Yes,
were
I
they?
did.
They were at £3.
They were cheap.
They were a bargain, and I will get 25 to 30 back on those on the old Vinted. So definitely worth picking up. Anything sea sole, anything cheap, I will pick up. I'm particularly enjoying, if you watched the last video, I'm particularly enjoying the Sparkle Breton.
Yeah, you're a bit over sparkled last video. I'll be honest
It's so
with you.
funny because I wouldn't personally wear it. It's not for me, like in terms of my personal style. But
You're
I'm
not saying you're a sparkle gal.
I'm not a sparkle girl. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but I
Girl?
like black.
What, mate? You're a gal.
And I like
Black?
to team my black with some black.
And some kind of I would call it like a really dark kind of grey, but almost a black.
Yes,
Yeah.
I like to believe that I'm Johnny Cash's only legacy on earth.
Okay.
Apart
I mean, you're
from
not,
his
are you?
daughter,
Just to
well, he
clarify.
has children,
Right,
and things
okay.
like that.
Yep.
But I like to think that I'm carrying on his man in black message to the world. Okay.
That's a really cool sign. I didn't notice at the time. Life's too short to wear boring clothes. Oh gosh.
I wear
Simple.
black.
I know. Boring. It's not boring.
Anyway, so we paid a total of
Tell the Coens he's boring.
£8 for the trainers, expecting 50 to 60 back. £4.50 for the dress, expecting 35-40 back because it's newer tags. Retail was on 120, and then the sea salt trousers £3. I would expect 25 to 30 back. So that was good. I like YMCA's. What can I tell you?
You're a big time totter. You do tot things up pretty quick, don't you?
No, I
can't even speak English.
I
Never
like
mind
to
totted up.
I like to let the people at home know what we paid, the price we would expect back, and that is helpful. I think that's the whole point of these videos, is it not?
Oh, it's exactly the point of the videos, I would guess.
This shop was bang. This shop was so good. I can't. No, not this one. This one's rubbish.
This one's terrible. I'm going to be honest with you. I think
got the
there's
wrong shop.
there's so much anticipation going into this shop, and then you just.
This shop wasn't very good.
I actually think there's maybe one item I take a look at in here, and then we move on quickly without buying anything.
Does anyone else get, like, when they walk into a shop and they look at a few items, they know what kind of shop it's going to be?
What do you mean by that? Explain. I know what you're saying.
You know, like,
we've spoken about it before, but
you look
explain.
at, like, the first, like, maybe rack, right? And there's, like, 20 brands, and they're all sort of, like, not good. You just know the shop's not going to be good.
You know the vibes.
Summit. Explain why you picked this up. Swim and dive.
Swim and dive. Not swim and dive. The resale summit is coming. It's coming for you.
Okay. Yeah, but I catch a vibe, and then I also catch a vibe if there's no music. I get really upset, so I start singing really loudly.
Like, you're literally walking away from me at this point. Like,
Yeah.
it's my fault.
I don't. I like an atmosphere. I get a bit like I don't know. I run off vibes. Like,
Yeah, no, I agree. Sometimes you'll actually walk in, like, look like three different items and be like where we need to go.
Yeah, 100%.
And we never do. We always, like, stay and work through. But, like, afterwards, you're like, oh, why did I just not listen and just leave? This is the banger shop.
I like this shop. This is a shop I liked. Although the lady
It looked
at
like
the
I was going to
till-
touch her inappropriately then, didn't it?
Yeah, 100%. And the lady at the till kept telling the same story over and over again about her children living in Nebraska.
Canada.
Yeah. Anyway, so I found this. First off, this is a Joseph knit. I know. Can we all get a size together?
Whoop
it was
to the whoop.
$5.99. They had it down as a size 18, but I don't think that's true. I haven't actually looked at the size, but it wasn't a size 18. And it's a grey and white, like, colour block stripe. I didn't even look at the fabric competition. I was just so excited. It's got to be at least 80 schmack.
It was also a great size. Even if it was a small size, it was a oversized.
Yes. I also found this.
D&G, vintage, D&G, something just happened then. Okay. Authentic, really nice, oversized, like knit. I think.
Can we explain that D&G is Dolce and Gabbana?
Okay, I see what you're saying.
I had someone message me that thought it was a different brand.
Cool. It's stained. I see what you're saying. D&G and Dolce & Gabbana are the same company. Yeah, if you didn't know.
It is marked, and it is a linen blend. Yeah, it's just marked £25.
There's nothing you can do with that, guys. As regards kind of linen blends, and people will tell me in the comments different. Honestly, trust me. Like from years and years and working with these different fabrics, there's some crazy fabric. Even silks, you can clean silk like no problem. Some blends don't bother.
This is a Yves Saint Laurent. I really enjoy.
I love the inflection you put on that.
That's how it's meant to be said. Listen to the perfume adverts. Yves Saint Laurent.
Yves Saint Laurent.
Like that. You just don't say the last word, basically. You just sort of like
make
skid
a noise
over it.
So this was, I want to say a nylon and cotton blend. It felt almost like...
Felted.
Yeah, exactly that. Really cool shirt.
It's brown.
It's not just a shirt either. It has that kind of like... the cross stitch across the front. Really cool, nice blue kind of logo in, and it's vintage. $8.99. Let's go. Simple.
How much would you expect back or see?
I want $70 for that all day, every day.
I did do a cotton one recently on Vestiaire for between 70 and 80. So there's definitely great returns in those Yves Saint Laurent shirts. I think they get polluted a bit with bundle stock on Depop.
Also, there's a big difference for that kind of shirt and like the button downs or like the smart shirts with the French cuffs. There's just because they have the logo, it doesn't mean they're all the same shirt. Some go for like that shirt will go better. It's a better piece than kind of a regular button down or a dress shirt.
It's a casual wearer,
100%. But I'm saying it's available for a wider audience. Talk to me about this amazing thing you have in your hand because you are mental.
I bought this myself. It's £3. It's £3 from a brand. I think it's called Jones or Jones off the top of my head, but it's a 1970s, and I found the exact one on Pinterest. It's a 1970s click calendar.
Honestly, you don't understand watching this how satisfying that is.
I'm just going to pretend that I am a 1970s policeman or cop in America in the Midwest, and I've got like my sheriff's badge and my cowboy hat
on your desk,
and I come in the morning with my flask of whiskey and I change the day on my calendar.
Your name with this vision, your name is definitely kind of frosted on the glass of your office door.
100%.
Yeah,
100% in like gold. I'm gonna have it in gold.
And someone comes in and knocks on the door. Boss.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's been a crime on this T74 motorway.
Okay, let's go. Yeah,
highway. It would be a highway.
It would be a highway. See, wouldn't it?
It would be in America. Anyway, these resell quite well because of that whole mid-century like vibe to it. We pay £3, and you can get a good easy 25 to 30 back depending on the look. That one was very mid-century modern cop.
I'm gonna say that receipt is for that item. It looked the way that was edited, it looked like I just stole it from the lady. I did pay for it.
Yeah, you did pay for it, but I am keeping that. I love 1970s mid-century modern weird things.
Yeah, you did indeed.
Anything that sort of looks like I could.
You kind of semi-collect a lot of different things though. Like you actually from someone who follows us on Instagram. I don't know if they watch our videos or not. I guess they do. But we bought some really cool. What were they? Burberry things.
Burberry. Well, I was trying to work out what they were for ages, but they are food tins. And they in 1989 they did a whole range of picnic wear, which included jam jars.
Yeah, like they're just cool. I think these are like they're small. They look like kind of lip balm size, but I think they would have had like mints or something like that in. It would have been something small. You know what I mean?
100%. Anyway, so we bought 3 of those from a Instagram follower. I don't know if he watched videos at all, but those are actual major vibe. Oh, Austin dropped something. Surprise.
I gotta be honest, you give me a reputation of someone who drops things all the time. I'm here to say I drop things all the time.
100%.
Yeah.
He walks into himself. Anyway.
Don't hand me a baby. That's all I'm saying.
Anyway,
no, really.
We bought 3 pairs of Nike trainers this day. I don't know what was wrong with us.
Some days are just like that, though. Don't you find that?
I haven't bought any in years.
Right, this was the building I was talking about. Look at that door. It's a safe door from like a proper bank. So that was obviously a bank back in the Disney.
Actually, what's funny is I looked in the back room, because I always look in the back room because I'm nosy, and it was really like, it looked like a larder. It was like really like, what's the word? Historic.
Yeah.
It was like rural, like pantry vibes.
That's probably why.
Yeah, 100%. Anyway, we bought those Nike trainers. We paid £5, and they're a lesser pair. They should go for about 30. Probably on Vinted. I'm not going to lie to you. Love Vinted for trainers. And that's today's video. We love you and good night.
Good night. Bye.